Hey Sean, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Sunday morning and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I am freezing. I am absolutely freaking freezing, man.
All
I don't
right,
know
no, I'm
why.
I'm I'm not too bad, but yeah, it's yeah. I honestly, as long-time listeners, and you yourself know, my parents live in Spain, and they're
Yeah.
complaining about it being too hot.
Oh, piss off,
Um,
parents.
yeah, just sending me pictures of like, oh, I got to cool down with a massive gin and tonic. Yeah, great, cool.
Oh, come on. Just you're not meant to do that. Just go be pensioners or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Stop
Yeah.
stop rubbing it in. Well, today we've got something kind of special that we're going to be talking about now. I haven't seen this movie since I was a very, very small kid. I don't know
Hmm.
about you. When was the last time you saw Caravan of Courage?
I don't know. I know I'm pretty sure I have seen it, but if I probably should have like messaged my mum and asked her and all that because I'm just sort of like I don't know. Like I have no recollection of
Yeah,
any of it. Like
yeah,
nothing is. I mean, maybe when we watch it, I'll be like, okay, yeah. But like, just looking at the poster and then kind of reading stuff about it, and I had a bit of a look through and kind of was like, no, this isn't ringing any bells. This is
yeah.
I might not have seen this. That's one of them. Like I might have just skipped over it, just been like, I don't think that's canon.
Yeah. I've kind of been that way as well. Like, there's a lot of people talking about it at the moment. There's, in obviously in the Twitterverse, which you're not in, but hey, if
Mhm.
anyone wants to tweet us, there's our Twitter. People are talking about Caravan of Courage at the moment. I know Scotty from oh fuck, sorry, I'm losing it. Scotty J Ro. He's you know the guy. Anyway, he's doing an episode on their podcast soon.
Mhm.
Bombadcast. So
Yes.
they're doing something about it soon. The guys from Pop Culture Hour are going to be doing something about Battle of Endor, which is, I think, the follow up to this
Right.
soon as well. It's yeah, it's an interesting one. Like,
It's
I
on
don't know.
Force Fest as well. Like someone on Force Fest is doing a thing about it as well, like rediscovering it or something.
Really,
Yeah.
that's it's batshit to me. Like, oh yeah, so Force Fest. We're going to be doing Force Fest. We'll give it another plug at the end. But yeah, we're doing a panel on what is it? The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker, yeah.
And when is that? Is
Um,
that at the end of the month?
that will be the end of the month, yeah. So I think it's the 30. It's a confusing one. I think it's the 30th in America.
30th for us or something,
Oh,
right? Or
yeah, so for us it's like 8:30 on Monday morning, but for
yeah, okay.
Pacific time it's like the evening on Sunday.
Yep.
So yeah, however that works, but obviously we'll find that out. Let
Yeah,
people know
and we'll
closer to
we'll
the
let you
day.
know.
Yeah.
Give us a quick talk through of how people can find us and watch us, and then we'll talk through what we're actually going to be doing for this live stream.
Yes, definitely. So we are currently streaming both on Facebook and YouTube. So you can like and subscribe on YouTube, or you can follow us on Facebook. To be honest, actually, my Facebook sort of output's been quite wanting recently. I had to take a bit of a break because I got I think I joined too many groups too fast.
Yeah.
And then the weird thing with Facebook groups, they can sort of turn on a dime and suddenly turn quite toxic and then turn back again. So
Mm.
sometimes you can just wake up in the morning and you go on there and it's just like insane. And sometimes it's lovely. So it's hard work. So I kind of had to take a bit of a break from it for my own sanity. But our group's still really good. Our group has yet to turn into something toxic and horrible. But
It's true.
time
It's
will
true.
tell.
Yeah. Give it time.
Give it time.
Believe, Sean.
Yeah, with this attitude.
Twitter, we've already mentioned. That's me.
Yes.
But we've got a new patron, actually. So Caleb Davis, he is now patron number, what is it, 14 or 15, I think.
Pretty good. Pretty
Something
amazing.
like that, yeah. So thank you, Caleb, and thank you to all of our other patrons. Yeah, your support means quite a bit to us. Now, we're meant to have a guest. He is currently battling with a child at the moment. So we're going to get started, and he's going to jump in as soon as he's done battling with said child.
Battling.
But yeah, if you are watching this, whichever platform you're doing it on, please hit the like button. That helps push it up a little bit. These streams tend to get a little bit of views when we go live, and then over time, people tend to tune in when they've actually got the moment to sit down and hit play on something and listen to people talk about what they're watching, audio commentary style. So please hit the like button. We are watching, obviously, Ewoks Caravan of Courage. The movie's hard to find. So if you've got a copy of the movie, great. I mean, I know I've got it on DVD. I've got both of the Ewok Adventures on DVD, proper official release.
I found this in a mine, and that is how I have it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not like holiday special hard to find, but yeah, I couldn't rig it up very quickly. You know, it's not on Disney Plus or anything. It is rendered Legends, I believe.
Yeah, non-official. Brendan is just joining now. He's just waiting for we're just waiting for his mic and cam to get going. But yes, so
we can sort of
that. Yeah, so we'll give him a second before we jump in.
But in Star Wars news, the new Alphabet Squadron book has been announced. I've got the first one. I need to actually sit and read that. And I love those covers. You know, like they're
gorgeous. They are freaking gorgeous.
So that's
really
cool.
Nice covers. Yeah, there hasn't been all that. Oh, actually, no. There's a new. You mentioned holiday special. There's a new holiday special.
Yes, there's a new holiday special.
Yeah, that's big news. So the Lego Star Wars holiday special, which is kind of an awesome vehicle to do holiday specials in, because I mean, they work well when they're really silly. Like everyone's favorite bits of the holiday special are the worst, most crazy bits. But
it's a dying art, the Christmas special, I think. Like, I know obviously TV shows have it and everything, but there used to be like some real mad stuff. And for my obviously obligatory Doctor Who mention, when they did a Christmas special for Doctor Who in the 60s with the first Doctor, William Hartnell, the episode sort of happens and it ends with a little Christmas scene. And then like the Doctor says, "Merry Christmas, everyone," and then just turns to the camera and just goes, "And to you at home, Merry Christmas." And that's just in the episode. And it's just like, and it's amazing when you've got people now watching the show and they're just like, "But this is canon and this is canon." And you're like, yeah, no, he knows we're here and he addressed us directly. Is that canon? So yeah, I love it. I love that kind of thing. Because that's what Christmas is for. Bit of magic.
Me too. Like I don't know, you watch a lot of comedy shows and stuff like that, and they still do Christmas and holiday specials and Halloween specials and all that, but they're always written into the fiction of the story. You know, like one of the more notable ones being like Community and things like that. But everyone does it. You know, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia does it. We just binge watched Letterkenny, and they've got a holiday special of some sort, and I think pretty much every season. Whether it's a Halloween one or an Easter one or whatever it may be.
Well, the first ever episode of The Simpsons was a Christmas special.
Yeah, that's
Simpsons
right.
Roasting on Simpsons roasting on an open fire or whatever. Yeah.
And the first ever episode of South Park as well was,
of course,
Spirit of Christmas.
Yep.
So yeah, it's fun. Brendan is still trying to join, so we've got to get this on the road. So if you've got your copy of Caravan of Courage and you're going to watch along with us, you'll see here I've got it paused at 6 seconds. So basically the 20th Century Fox logo,
which is a defunct logo now.
Yeah, absolutely. Bit of vintage. So we're going to hit play in 5 seconds. Okay, so get ready to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's playing. So Brendan's trying to join. I don't know what's going on with his devices. He's gonna jump in as soon as he can. Now I don't know what's going on here.
Going on where?
Well, it's not playing for me.
Oh, do you want me to stop?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let me try something here. That's a little bit odd. All right, we may have to start this again. Sorry, everyone.
No worries. I've
Not
gone
sure
back
why.
to 6
Two,
seconds.
3, 4, 5. All right, it's playing now. There we go. 6 seconds. Let me share that screen. So we've had pretty smooth sailing with all of our streams so far, but if you're going to have technical difficulties, it's going to be the last one. It's always going to be the damn last one, isn't it?
Or the
All
best
right,
one.
so we're playing from 6 again. So there we go.
We're playing now, yeah. Okay, go.
And there we have it.
And yours is working now?
Yep, and we've got it up on screen. It's working. So we have this issue, and this is the other thing. If anyone's tuned into our live streams of movies before, we can't obviously show it because of copyright. So we'll flash the screen here and there and just let people know what we're watching, what we're up to. So we're at the start of Caravan of Courage. It's coming down onto the forest.
So I have been here where this is filmed.
Where is this?
It's filmed in Marin County in San Francisco.
Yep. Oh, with the redwoods there?
Yeah. So my friend, his parents have like a holiday home there because we discovered when we were over there that his parents are rich as fuck. Like, and we spent some time in Marin County, and he was talking about like George Lucas and all that being kind of like the Skywalker Ranch and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I assume when they're talking about Mace, they're talking about Mace Windu.
Yeah, I don't think so.
How weird is that?
Now,
but actually, I guess Mace was a character from the Star Wars, like the original, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I saw this movie when I was quite small. Now, obviously, the parents here have lost their kids, and the kids think that the parents are mad at them. Is that what's going on? And he found a jumper. I'm
Sindel, Mason Sindel.
Yeah, Mason Sindel. Now, I mean, I know it's not him, but the dad looks. Now there's a big monster coming. What the hell? Where were these big monsters during the Battle of Endor?
It's a big moon.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess that would be like if you set something in London, you're like, where's the kangaroos? You know?
Oh, look at those titles.
Ewok Adventure. Again, it is that strange thing of like the spin-off movies. You're like, why would you focus them on characters who can't speak English?
Yeah. Now,
and who you don't. I assume they're not going to subtitle them either.
I was just going to say, your subtitles are working. I haven't got working subtitles. Yeah, bloody hell. Like, kids don't mind though. I mean, I don't seem to remember ever minding that kind of thing when I was a kid. I mean, I couldn't read subtitles anyway. I wasn't quick enough.
True. I mean, I guess like when you're watching Star Wars and like Wicked, I guess it's the difference between having like a side character who talks and people who say, "Yes, you're right. The planet is there." You know, to where you've got characters who just like, well, I'm thinking about the holiday special where you just got like unsubtitled Wookiees for an hour. You know, unless Wicked's going to turn around and just speak.
I forgot this thing has narration.
Yes, of course. That's how they're getting past the.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yes, the cold, unblinking eyes of an Ewok.
Oh, they're creepy.
Yeah, the Ewoks don't speak basic, yeah. Which obviously would be terrifying if they just turned around and they were just like, "Hello, I am Wicked."
So Turbo has just said that the Ewoks do start speaking basic at some point.
Oh, they do? Sorry, I thought that said don't.
Oh my god.
So they only subtitle the names When an Ewok says a name, it appears, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's because they eat humans. If you eat a human voice box, you take on their language?
They do.
I mean, I get it. I get the appeal of this.
So we were lucky enough in this country to have had, we were lucky enough to have this in cinemas.
Yes, it was released in cinemas in a few places, yeah.
And that's where I saw it. This was the first movie I remember seeing in a cinema.
Amazing.
Which is kind of bonkers.
It is. Mine was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I saw Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade at my birthday.
Oh, it was my birthday, but I was, 2 years younger than you, so whatever that is. But yeah, no, it's great. All right, so this is a prequel.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. Look at them. Their eyes. Oh my god, their eyes are
real Sith eyes, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. And they've got just normal Earth goats. They've got Earth goats. They've got.
So that is someone in a hang glider dressed as an Ewok, just chucked off a cliff in San Francisco.
I don't think there were a lot of like movie gigs for hang gliders back then. So, that would have been pretty big.
Back then, as though like now it's just like you can't, they're just too in demand. The hang gliding community. It is pretty amazing how like when it cuts to them, they are like completely strapped in perfectly as though like, they've got the full gear.
Yeah. Oh my god, those eyes. Look at that. That's evil. That's death from above kind of thing.
It's the sort of the eyes and the bared teeth, isn't it? It just like
yes.
If it opened a cupboard door at night and you saw that, you would just shit.
It makes me think of like, when you watch a movie and they visit someone who happens to have a house full of taxidermied animals.
Yes. Like
and they get instantly creeped out and they're like, oh. That's what we're watching. We're watching an entire film of moving taxidermied Ewoks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus. Oh my god! I'm having things like just spark in my head. I'm like, I'm remembering flashes of this. I remember it.
But I don't think I've seen this. Which is the one with Wilford Brimley in it? Is that the second one?
I think that is the second one. Yeah.
And there's like the big baddie, and it's like a big warlord type thing. Maybe that's the one I've seen. Either way.
Bill Beck saying that, it's before Jedi.
Right.
So, in theory, Wicket should have been able to speak basic to Leia.
Again, it's just too weird. He's just that little bit too alien. Like, even though it's like clearly like a little bear, if it could talk, it'd just be too weird.
And Bill also says, it's Battle of Endor is the one that you were referring to.
So maybe that's the one I've seen, because that's the thing I remember little clips of.
Yeah.
But
I did that thing where I forgot to say that change banners over.
Oh,
I forgot to change banners over.
Okay. I think it is good that they've got narration though, rather than going like holiday special and being like, you'll work it out.
Yeah. I mean, they could have. Like, kids work that stuff out.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Yeah.
Hey, Brandon. How you doing?
Oh, there we go. Are you in?
Oh, no. It was Brandon, not Brendan. Brendan is still trying to join. Like, it's saying devices not connected. So he's there, but he's not there. his camera and his mic, for whatever reason, will not connect. And we did a test earlier in the week, and it was all just working fine.
How weird.
Yeah, of course.
Look at this. They found an old 286.
Oh, wait, so the parents were looking in the ship and calling for them, and the kids were hiding in the ship?
No, I don't know that they were. Oh, maybe they were hiding in the ship. I guess maybe they were knocked out.
I got Ewok.
Dinner. Bill, I will shoot you a invite to the streaming platform to give a go. It's good fun.
So a bit of weird trivia. This, I guess, I don't know if this is Mace or Sindel. This is what I looked like as a toddler.
Sindel. That's what you look like?
Big mop of curly hair and all that. Cherubin cheeks.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And then I think at some point, like for school, my dad like shaved my head and then it never grew back and the teachers complained to him.
Sure that wasn't just nits?
Possibly. Could have been.
Question here, can we see more of the movie, please? Which Blonde Tupperware is saying, unfortunately, no. The idea of a watch-along is that you have to have your own copy. We just flash it on screen every now and then for a bit of context. If you show too much of the movie, you get blocked.
It'll block the feed.
YouTube just says, nope, sorry, and everyone gets kicked off. We all get kicked off. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately.
That did happen to us. That happened to us with Rogue One, didn't it? It kept cutting out because we were showing too much of the good stuff.
Yeah, and we're talking like seconds here. Seconds. YouTube is particularly attuned to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't know why, because some people throw up like whole movies and you can just go watch them. I don't know what they do to those whole movies to stop it, but something about commentaries. What do you call it? Star Wars Refuge had the same problem.
Okay.
Yeah, they tried doing a commentary and YouTube just goes, nah, no commentaries.
Was that a llama?
Village. Yeah, it was a llama.
Oh, I see. Where can it be streamed?
Oh, I think Brendan's here. He's here. There he is. He's there. We've got you. Oh,
hello.
My God.
Oh. Thank you for having me.
That's all right. You went low tech.
What a pain in the butthole. Anyway.
Oh, here we go. Wait, Ewoks, there are llamas in the background, and they're bringing the older boy. He's going to be the dinner, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that makes more sense. No, I don't know where you could stream it from.
I couldn't find it anywhere to stream.
Yeah,
online.
it's really tough. Really tough to find.
They've tried very hard to scrub it from the internet.
Yeah. Not advising this, but there are websites that have names that have something to do with the waves of the ocean that you may be able to find it on. Water, thinking water, starts with T, English language. I can't say it. I don't want to say it. Now, he's asking the Ewoks for food, but what he doesn't realize is he's the food. I mean, so the Ewoks at this point.
So do you have any food? Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, soon. But I mean, look, if the Ewoks are good at what they do, they should want to plump the kids up, feed them a bit.
Get the Hansel and Gretel type action.
So if anyone's tuning in late, we are at
14 minutes.
Yeah, about to turn 14 minutes of the film.
Yeah, sorry, Dale. Caravan of Courage is not on Disney Plus.
No.
They might as well put it on there.
Yeah, I think they really just want to forget that it's on.
They absolutely should put it on there.
They should. They
Absolutely. Should. Why not?
God.
I've had so many messages from people saying, "I love that movie when I was a kid. I watched it so many times."
Yeah.
It really resonates. Like when that poll came up at the start when we were talking about watch-alongs. This was my pick. I was like, this we should watch it.
Yeah,
because
I'm glad you suggested it.
In all honesty, this was my first Star Wars movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had Return of the Jedi sheets when I was a kid. So there was Ewoks all over it. But I was too young to watch A New Hope or Empire or Return of the Jedi. I was probably 4 or 5. And then so I was allowed to watch this one on VHS from Movie Land.
Oh, God. See, I never had this at home. I only got, and that's why I've never seen it beyond the cinema. So I got to watch it with Mum. And actually, we watched both, but we watched this one. And then we watched Battle of Endor. We watched both at the cinema. That's the only time that I've seen it. We never had it on VHS. Don't know why. Dad, we discussed this last week. Dad, instinctively recorded every single thing that was on television and catalogued it. And we had libraries of VHS, but not this. Good one, Dad.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, it was also... Australia was one of the only places to have a cinematic release of...
That's right. There's only a couple of countries that had it.
This was direct-to-TV in the States.
I should give people a bit of context because Brendan's not often on here. So who the hell is Brendan? Well, if you look in the top right-hand corner of the stream, there's a logo there. So Brendan did that. A friend of mine from years and years ago. And he's freaking good at this stuff. I have to explain.
Hid the Tuscan Raider in the milk.
I have to explain to people that we're an actual YouTube channel, not just a logo. Like not just someone that made a cool design and wants you to look at my cool design. And I tell people that, like at Celebration, I was giving stickers out, and they're like, "Yeah, man, really cool sticker and design, man." And I'm like, "No, it's a YouTube channel as well." But yeah, it is. I'll tell the designer. He's like, "Oh, so it's a YouTube?" And I'm like, "What do you think? Just giving out stickers?"
We just made a brand.
Yeah, here you go. I just made a brand that could totally copyright. Yeah. Cindel's not feeling well still. Oh yeah, she looks a bit worse for wear. You don't want to. You want to make her feel better because you don't want to eat sick animals, right? You want them to.
No, that is the rule. Until you get mad cow.
Yeah, Patrick, the logo.
So this actually, I just looked on IMDb. It did get a theatrical release in the UK, but I have no 1984.
But your parents didn't love you. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't born, so I was
especially
born
so.
Yeah, that was it. They didn't. So yeah, it's even worse.
So apparently, the backstory to the TV release in the States was they had So George had written an hour-long story, and they said make it into 2. So
Jesus.
that 1 hour story turned into 2 movies over 4 hours.
Jesus.
So there's a lot of padding from memory.
So this is like a Star Wars version of the Hobbit movies.
This is also the first time I've seen it since I was 5.
Oh man, this is really this is tripping me out. Like, all right, Sindel is very sick at the moment, and that's what's going on. I just heard through the headphones, her brother is saying we need more medicine, and that's basically the plot. So I think they're trying to make her feel better. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with her other than she's just sick. So now they're going to get medicine very slowly.
Is this just exposition to show that they're like part of the wild jungle folk?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yes,
Gatkins
exactly.
is on this. Yeah. This is a prequel to The Hobbit padding. this is. Oh yeah, it really is. It really is ringing bells. Like, and it's such a bizarre feeling. Like knowing that I've seen it, and this is probably the second time I've ever seen this. But just
It's real life,
recognizing stuff.
It's real life deja vu.
It really is.
Like,
oh, what?
This is all so familiar.
What are these little things in the tree called? Wait, they're not. That's not an Ewok. They're something else. Now, this is like junior horror. Like it's chewing his hand off. Everything in the forest wants to eat you. Yeah, Bill. Like
Yes.
same. I think I'd seen A New Hope already because my parents were just like, "Yeah, watch it." But yeah, I was so excited to see this. I don't even think I consciously realized what Ewoks were. I was just like, yes, Star Wars.
And nothing's changed.
Yep, she's still sick. So he went and got his finger bitten. But they've got medicine now. They've got medicine. And it's one of those
Blue Dragon from Rue Babylon's.
Yeah.
For all those Melbourne diehards.
Oh God, I remember drinking them with you one night.
Oh, I'm surprised.
I
They were
remember.
shocking.
I remember. No, I just remember because of the fire.
Mm.
Oh, worried brother. Sick. Oh God, those eyes. So if the TV, because these were straight to TV, like straight to VHS kind of things, if they wanted Lucas to make these into 2 movies, is this also part of the reason why he became really jaded on major studios and working collaboratively with them? Do we know anything about that?
I think the second one was more to keep ILM working. It sort of built this. Yeah, it was one of those movies where they'd at least Battle of Endor was one of those ones where they'd like, we've got this whole structure, and they'd built some sets and puppets for another movie, and then that got canned. So they were like, well, what do we do with all this?
What do we do with it?
Let's write another Ewok movie.
Yeah.
Quickly. Put Sindel in it, and then that was it.
Just take care of my sister.
But this one was, it was an hour plot that they'd turned into 2 hours.
Any second now, that hour plot's going to kick in.
Yeah.
I just got direct messaged something from Brandon. It's very cool. Let me show it. All right, Sindel's feeling a bit better. Brandon just sent me this. He's set up.
That's very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I'm surprised there's nothing rude on the left screen, Brandon.
It's on his phone.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah. All right. Sindel's feeling a lot better. I'm going to while we're watching this, I'm going to look up and to see if we can get any financial figures on it. I'm curious. Box Office Mojo is usually where they have all of that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, you might be best just looking at Wiki, to be honest. So she's teaching him. She's teaching Wicket English or Basic.
Oh,
what?
Yes,
So the other
yes.
one that I was reading about was, what's the timeline for this?
Someone did say it's pre-Jedi. Someone in the
Have to be.
comments. Love the music.
Yeah, got to be very, very careful with that. That's a proper track. Yeah, nothing on Box Office Mojo for Caravan of Courage. Battle for Endor. Have a look. Nothing for that either. So we're at, what are we at? We're at about 25 minutes into the movie right now.
According to Wikipedia, this takes place in 3 ABY, so it's just before Jedi. 3 years after Battle of Yavin.
Yeah, okay. It's we're nearly a third of the way through the film. Nothing much has happened. I mean, the kids have been sick.
Sindel got sick, bitten on the finger.
Yeah, and she's feeling better now. But we still don't know what the main thing is for this movie.
We have seen that giant at the start in the little cold open.
Yeah. Oh,
some sort of natural Ewok predator.
There's something big there.
Oh, bit of stop motion.
And that hut's very Yoda. You know, that wide shot of the little hut
light
with the gold light inside. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. All right, all the Ewoks are sleeping. While the Ewoks are sleeping, if you want to buy Brendan a coffee, you can do so by buying a T-shirt. Head over to shop.bluebanthamilk.co.
Do it.
And once a year, he gets his royalty check from us. $3.
It's so good. It's a surprise every year.
We've had 2 of them now.
I've spotted a few in the wild. It's great.
Yeah.
If people I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, isn't it?
I go and say hello every time.
Sean, you spotted someone on your way to work, was it, or on a lunch break, and it turned out to be
lunch break in Fitzroy. I was I was driving to work, and I just drove past someone and nearly crashed because I was like, "What?"
Say, it's a striking T-shirt.
Yeah,
it is. We're I'm gonna have to get your advice and maybe some help on one, because we're gonna do a patron exclusive one soon. So I've got to figure that out, because we've now learned that in Patreon, if we go up to and pay Patreon more money, we can set up a merch tier. So after someone's been a patron for 3 months, they instantly get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can always rip the got milk.
Yeah, we could.
Blue milk.
It's a good start.
So Mace is taking the kid and they're going. They're leaving as he said before, the walking hairbrushes.
Yeah, okay.
His racial epithet towards the Ewoks.
It's not very nice of him, really.
No, they did just save his life and his sister's life.
Yeah. So he's a jerk, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe that's going to be his central lesson. He has to learn to stop being a total dick.
Yeah. Maybe. Let's hope. Well, where are you running to? Where are they going?
Trying to find their parents.
Are they going back to the ship?
Yeah.
I guess so. But I better build a fire.
This kid knows how to build a fire.
Is it just you put a load of stuff on the ground and shoot it with the laser? Star Wars.
Love that. Oh, you were close. Sorry, we missed that. But yeah, basically, So the fire's going. It wasn't quite a laser, but it was like what you light an oven with. But it was a space version of it. So you just
was it like someone's taken lightsaber technology and sort of made it for the home?
Yeah. All right, so the brother's having a little bit of lamentation about not being as good as he could have been.
But it's do you miss mommy and daddy, and it's like, you've been lost for a day. Or have I missed has my timeline's messed up?
And now
Yeah.
he's having regrets pretty quick
Just like
about his parents.
Maybe they would still be
The
alive.
streamlined plot arc, I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, so they think that their parents are dead.
Ah.
Well, she
Oh, no, they don't.
thinks that the parents are dead. He's saying no, they're not dead.
Yeah.
Maybe they just got lost.
I will protect you. I will be mom and dad.
I would trust the little critters that eat people to protect me more than I would. Wait, monster's coming. So he's just said, I'm going to protect you. And in 2 seconds after that, clack, 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 big monster coming.
Now he's got to prove his mettle.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is... Oh,
pretty
wow.
horrific.
Some great stop motion here. Hold on. Next time we get a full body shot of the monster, I'll bring it up. Some face. This is where it's starting to. Yep, I remember this. I kind of remember this. He's dropped his blaster.
Classic.
Good one. This is very much The Shining right now.
Yeah.
Gave up very quickly as well.
Oh, is that it? Oh.
Yeah.
He could fit his hand in the.
Yeah, Stormtrooper aim. Oh. All right, so they've slept in the tree overnight.
And it was clearly daytime when they were running away.
Yeah.
There was like season being blue sunny.
Look, look, the Ewoks have rounded it up. Look at that.
But surely it would make more sense for it to be like the monsters attacking them and then the Ewoks show up. Why have them like have a nap and then have the Ewoks be there? Surely that would make more sense to explain why the monster stopped attacking them, because the Ewoks showed up to save them. Seems a bit... Or is that just like padding? It's just like, crap, we need like 5 minutes.
I think it's padding.
They need a bit of direction.
Yeah.
It's really got Rancor vibes. God, they're enterprising little Ewoks, aren't they? Like...
I mean, sorry.
Yep.
I guess this does make sense about how like
Blow darts.
ready they are in Jedi, because the Ewok predators are pretty rough. Like, so that's why they're ready to fight the stormtroopers. Like, all the traps and everything already set up for all this kind of stuff.
My favorite thing about the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi is just like how easily the stormtroopers like. You got these little bears just hitting them with sticks, and they're like, oh, on the ground. Oh, I've got a laser gun, but
And stormtrooper armor's just crap, isn't it? You get knocked out by it now.
It's paper.
Yeah.
It's basically paper. Yet another animal in the long tradition, the long fictional tradition of animals just minding their own business, existing and getting killed.
So
for the story.
The entire gaming experience of Fallen Order.
Basically, yeah.
Just killing animals.
That'll never stop rubbing me the wrong way. I mean, I love the game, but God, I'm a Jedi. I'm just going to kill wild animals for fun and skill up. It's like, I don't think Jedi do that.
It is a way to skill up, though.
It is a way to skill up. Especially the mythic bat on Dathomir. I'm just like, oh, come on. This is like this is this proving, rite of passage for the Zabraks there, and then they just kill it.
Yeah.
What we did just miss was a fancy chicken. So Endor has officially fancy chickens.
Fancy chickens, ferrets, llamas, goats. I think I saw a horse.
Yep.
At the start.
So could we theorize that Endor is actually Earth before Earth was Earth?
A long time ago. Makes sense.
Yeah. Animals are the same. We skipped over the dinosaur age. Potentially. Yeah, and Earth could maybe be Endor, but like post-dinosaur. So dinosaurs get wiped out. The animal species that we have start, turning up like horses and goats and fancy chickens, evolving from dinosaurs, obviously. But what this means is that
the Ewoks.
Yeah, but what it means is there's a major extinction event of all of the Ewoks. But not just a major extinction event, like they get pulverized, their bones are dusted. That's why there's been there's owls as well.
Yep.
It's definitely Endor is Earth.
Or maybe
it's Earth.
We don't know, this is going to be an odd comment, but we don't know what an Ewok skeleton looks like. So maybe they look like Neanderthals or something.
Maybe it's just cartilage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fur all the way down.
Squishy, like invertebrates.
Yeah.
They're just made of sponge and foam.
Which could explain why they're also willing to like climb so high, but they don't have obvious climbing bodies. Because if they fall, they'll just bounce. They'll squish. They're all good.
That's it. They're made of that stuff that they put in playgrounds so kids don't hurt themselves.
Be careful with that.
So they had spinning tops back then as well. So that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, it's basically Ewokception.
An Ewok holocron.
You open it and it just tells you where dinner is.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll take that.
Yep. Wonder if this was inspiration for the holocrons in some way. Maybe.
You have to go and find like who invented it and where it came from and all that nonsense.
Come on, there's something real big. Where is it?
I'm emoting. Watch me out.
Oh God.
That's real rough.
Yeah. Oh. Now the Witch Doctor Ewok, I had him.
Yeah,
I had him as a toy. He was one of my favorites.
He's in Jedi, isn't he? He's the chief.
He is. Yeah. He's the one that comes out and he's like, hey, all right, we're going to eat them, season them, put them out to dry.
Oh, I don't know his name.
The narration. Oh, God, the narration throws me. Okay, the Gorax. That's the giant. That's the big beast.
Okay.
All right. So the Gorax. What they've just explained is that the Gorax comes from a part of Endor that if Ewoks go in, they don't come out from.
Yeah,
don't come out from. Yes.
The Forbidden Forest or Mines of Mordor or something.
Yeah.
Mines of Mordor. Mines of Moria.
Moria.
Sorry. My apologies.
God. Nerd points. Deducted.
Check.
Unbig.
We help you.
I love that.
I think the boneless theory is very valid. You can see their teeth like flex.
Yeah.
Teeth bend.
Oh God.
Just fursuits filled with goo.
Yeah.
Just a series of
Just caterpillars.
It's like the bad guy in Nightmare Before Christmas. Like if you cut them open, it's just all bugs. Just bugs and caterpillars.
Yeah, there we go. Getting to the Ewok anatomy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, I see. So the caravan is going to be like the sort of fellowship of Ewoks going.
Yeah, it's that kind of caravan. It's not like a hitch your caravan to a rolling Ewok car.
Just a load of them just complaining about like the septic
Are we
tank
there
being
yet?
backed up. Just like one Ewok, just like, if you ask me again, we're going to go straight back. Straight back to the Ewok village.
Oh, baby Ewoks. The original cute Star Wars character. They're saying goodbye because they're going on a journey. It's like, come on, I'll be back. And she's like, no, you're not going to come back. No Ewoks come back from there. It's like, I'm special. I will definitely come back.
I have
This will not end.
Yeah, I'm plot armor. For anyone that is tuning in now, we are up to 41 minutes, 30 seconds on Ewoks Caravan of Courage.
And not much has happened yet. They killed an animal that didn't need to be killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone was.
just
So the little girl was sick. They killed a wild animal, and now they've finally decided they're going to go and try to find the missing parents.
Did Mace pick up his blaster again, or was it considered dropped and thus lost? Or is that it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's no reason for him to not have it. It's not like the monster took it, and if the monster did took it, they then murdered the monster. So
Yeah, the matte paintings are pretty good. Gotta say.
it's what's his face, Joe Johnson, isn't it? I think was the production guy, and he's yeah, Joe Johnson does the best.
Ewok ceremony.
All right, Ewok ceremony. Before they depart.
Must bestow upon them the sacred totems of the legendary Ewok warriors.
All right. So he's waving his hands a bit. And my axe.
See, I guess obviously it's not the same as, obviously fan service in this day and age, but like I think if you made this now, it would have to be set after Jedi, and the totems would be like something to do with 3PO, something to do with like that, just kind of all a magic walking stick.
Yeah. Candle from Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously that sort of classic James Bond gadget thing where you only get the gadgets that are gonna help you.
Yeah. A rock.
Well, I'm sure that will become relevant.
Yeah.
For those
For other Ewoks who must be found and persuaded to join the caravan.
All right. So it is very much a fellowship kind of thing. So they've got to find other Ewoks on the way and persuade them to join, and that's what the crystal is for. Yeah.
Cracking.
Yeah, wow. It is very fellowship.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the story, they're going to dump the little kids in the volcano.
But it's like if Fellowship, but like a majority of the Fellowship were hobbits. It's like, yeah, that's not a good idea. That's a recipe for a massacre.
Oh. Now, just a reminder, if anyone's watching along, if you have any questions, if you want to ask us about what the hell we're watching, just throw it in the comment box. whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, we'll see both, and we can respond on both platforms.
Did he throw away the rock? You fool.
This is just a stupid rock. There's plenty of them.
That's it.
He's just being efficient. Like,
True.
yeah, you don't want to carry too much weight when you're going on a big hike. And if there's rocks all along the way, you just pick up another one. Sure, it's sacred. Space donkeys or pygmy horses? Ponies?
Ponies.
Ewoks ride ponies.
Makes sense. Like hobbits.
Shetlands.
Ewoks are actually the space version of entitled rich young white girls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
pony
phone.
ride. I want a pony, Daddy.
Oh, pony ride. So this feels more like a caravan. The kind of
Yeah.
I don't want to get in there.
That space horse has a lot of weight, like, to be carrying. Like, look how big its little house is.
Yeah. It's an interesting choice when we're sort of putting this together and being like, let's make the older kid a dickhead.
Well, someone has to be.
Someone has to be, I guess. I mean, I guess there's no villain, so it has to be the kind of, that's where the tension comes from.
Yeah.
They're the person in the horror movie that drags them down the dark alley.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
very
that kind
good
of
point.
thing now, isn't it? Like those sort of archetype characters, like in the zombie movie, the person who gets bit but doesn't tell anyone. I think we've learned from COVID-19 that that's everyone now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's true.
Mm.
All right, the caravan's on its way. We are halfway through, and we now have
taken
a
a
caravan.
Time for them to leave.
That's the
frankly.
Caravan of Courage.
True.
And what's the timestamp?
Timestamp
50
is
minutes.
46 minutes and 40 seconds.
This is the halfway point.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So till now, it's been one of those episodes of Clone Wars where it's just like getting from one big plot point to another.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Get started.
probably two.
It's making me think of that podcast with the two comedians that they were watching Star Wars for the first time. God, my memory is just shit today.
Yeah. It's Lauren Lapkus.
Lauren
and
Lapkus.
not Nikki.
Nicole Byer.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Where is it? Let me find it. It's Newcomers.
Yeah.
One of the things that they commented about with pretty much all the Star Wars movies is that there's a part of the movie that basically plays out in real time in every single one, where you're just like, oh my God, we're watching everything happen in real time. And I think the first half of this is almost that.
Yeah.
We've got the first altercation along the way. And of course, it's the young boy at the center of it. Headstrong idiot.
So this guy's like chopping down trees, so he's going to join. He feels like he's the Gimli character of this.
Wait, hold on. Previous comment. And my axe.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
So
They trade in teeth.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they trade in teeth. Look at that power stance right there. I'm in charge.
Mm-hmm. It gives it back.
Strong. But obviously you're no warrior.
Ooh.
There, that's what you are.
Oh, he's challenging an Ewok.
Ewok just
Look at
turns
him.
around, just puts the axe straight in the center of his skull.
Throw it. Kid's got good aim. Got it. Yeah, okay. So that's why he's cocky. Because he plays axe throwing a bit. Oh my God, it's the way this kid's posturing is like really great. Rural Farm Boys here. Hello.
Oh,
Oh, and I missed before. Raven. Hey, how you doing?
where? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
does he have his gun? No. The whole.
I think. No, yeah, the gun's gone. He dropped the gun on the floor and he's like, oh, it's touched the dirt.
It's
I don't want that.
Let's go on. It's food.
All right, they're friends now. They're friends now.
That was
that was the scene where the two alphas fight it out, and then are friends at the end just because they had to just settle it.
Yeah, real sort of real dick waving situation.
And they've even got like a caravan chanty song. Oh, Brendan's gone for a bit. While he's off screen, I'll drop him out so we're not just sitting there staring at his bedroom.
Oh, hold on. I keep opening the wrong windows. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Wait, Wicket's got the blaster. One of the Ewoks got the blaster.
Good. Okay, good. All right. Now they're talking about what the crystal is. They're going to do something with that crystal from the trials before. And we are at 50 minutes.
But they're kind of like, they're picking up speed now. It's like, oh, yeah, we're going to encounter some of our Ewoks now.
Yep.
In the space of like 3 minutes, we're going to recruit the other two. Hello, Marianne.
Marianne's here. Beta's girl's here. Hello.
Yeah, is this some new
All right,
Ewok?
Brendan's back. How was the toilet, Brendan? Good fun?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Drank so much coffee this morning.
All right. So they're doing something with this crystal.
Belongs to Kank, the Ewok priestess.
All right. It belongs to the Ewok priestess, we've just learned. All right. So what they've just explained is before the priestess will join the caravan, they must pass a magic test.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So putting the crystal in the hand, and it turned into a reptile, turned into a lizard. More proof that Endor is just Earth. The brother is dubious that they're actually going to get help. He thinks that they're just fooling them, just tricking. But Sindel passed the magic test. Look at that.
And it's a mouse.
Yeah, turn the lizard into a mouse without knowing how.
Okay.
All right, the caravan is now complete. So they needed to get 2 extra people for it. We got the axe Ewok, and we got the magician,
Again, very paddy. Not gonna lie.
There we go. Nice matte painting again. Looking good.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, if you're in the live chat, maybe let us know how it is that you saw Caravan of Courage for the first time. Raw Farm Boy just said that he saw it on US ABC TV. How long ago was that?
Yeah.
I get a feeling this is going to be like a cave mirror scene, maybe.
This is where they stole it
Yep.
from.
Yep, he just touched the water and he went bam, and now he's under the water and he's trapped.
What?
This is, yep, it's magic water.
That was unexpected.
No.
A lot more magic than I expected, I won't lie.
Yeah. Also, hold on, I'll bring it up. When I bring it up again, note, like, that kid's actually under a panel of something. Like, he's hitting something.
Oh yeah, there's been something glass.
Yeah, he's definitely under something. Like, I don't think that they could do that with kids these days. Just put them under a piece of perspex underwater and say, all right, bang around like you're drowning. Wow, this is realistic.
Well, when was the Twilight Zone movie?
Practical effects.
I don't know, same the year before. Like the Twilight Zone movie changed things when those two kids got decapitated by the helicopter. That did change how movies are made with children. Yeah, it's a whole thing. They're filming a part of it, and an actor and two kids got decapitated by a helicopter. And John Landis went to court for it because he'd like broken a load of rules, and that's how him and Steven Spielberg fell out. So it's worth a read. It's quite an interesting story. Landis is a piece of shit, obviously. That changed all the rules because he broke all these laws to do it, and then ended up killing like 3 people. So yeah, I'm quite surprised.
Wow, I got to look into that. I had no idea.
Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah, Marianne. Trying to find it anywhere. It's a tough one, and that's the hard part about this stream is that finding it officially anywhere, you're basically only finding secondhand DVDs or bootlegs. I got an official one, but that was from I think an early 2000s DVD double release.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a legit copy, but yeah, you don't find that anywhere anymore.
Okay, so they rescued him from the thing.
Yeah, so they used a magic stick to poke into the magic water, and got him out.
Yeah, like I say, a lot more magic than I expected.
Yeah, and some of it's canon again. So the Ewoks have these little like fairies called Wisties. And I'm not sure if the Wisties are in this movie or if they're in the next one, but they recanonized them in the Battlefront 2 game.
Wow.
So
that's so good.
You use them as a weapon. Basically, you throw the Wisties and it blinds whoever you're attacking. And like all these Wisties are there. Brendan, have you played Battlefront 2?
No.
Oh, dude. It's great.
No,
but also,
not a huge gamer. At least, don't have much time.
The Ewok mode is the mode. Basically, you play the entire thing in the dark, and you're either Ewoks or troopers. And basically, if you're an Ewok, you can see in the dark, and you can run around and kill things in the dark, and kill stormtroopers. And if you're a stormtrooper, it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
It's a horror movie.
It's great. Patrick was 18 when he saw it.
Wow.
definitely wasn't targeted at you. All right, lots of wandering and looking. Haven't really got anywhere yet.
They're here.
Look how much weight that horse is carrying. My God. I mean, it's probably hollow and empty, so it's totally fine. But like in the film, there's meant to be Ewoks riding in that thing.
Yeah. But it's a big Shire horse, isn't it? It's massive.
Yeah.
See those things up close? They're beasts.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, if you look at it,
imagine it like one of those like photos or video of those trains in India where there's like dudes just
hanging on the side.
Hanging on the side.
These tents look very much like they're from a camping store, just dirtied up.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
I feel like you'd go for something a bit more
like rustic,
makeshift, teepee-ish, something. But that clearly has like guy wires and a cable that's bent to the center as a roof.
Well, then just sleep outside anyway.
Yeah, so for the moment I thought they were in the tent. I was like, don't have a fire in the tent. Oh, no, they are in the tent. They have got a fire in the tent. Because I just saw the doorway to the tent leading outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to get some production info on this. Like, what kind of, what kind of budget they had and all that sort of stuff.
Well, here's your
Be
whisties.
correcting. Horse? Or was it
Whisties.
Norback?
Oh,
These are the Wisties.
Wisties.
There they are. Yeah, so these are canonized again, but as weapons. As Ewok weapons.
Made
Yeah,
on a
well-
thrifty budget of $3 million.
Damn.
$3
Well, a lot
million
of that would have gone to the
$84.
stop motion, I guess. The matte paintings.
Hmm.
A lot of puppets in it. A lot of costuming. There we
Probably
go. Wisties. God damn. See, I don't remember any of this.
No, I haven't seen this film before. I think.
a lot of the costumes would have been recycled from Jedi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's
They would have to pay out lawsuits for kind of horrific, like horrifying children with those unblinking eyes.
Oh. Oh, wow. Well, missed that. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's an idea of how the Wisties act in Battlefront as well. Like, they really kept it like on the money.
Okay.
You grab a handful and you launch them, and they just like buzz around everyone's head, and they can't see. And then you attack them. You
Well,
attack the stormtroopers with your sticks.
Wisties. Right, we're at the hour mark now. Oh,
So we got like 45 minutes to go.
Yeah, half an hour, sir.
Yeah, bit over halfway. God damn. So good.
Wisties.
I gotta say, like, other than like kind of a little bit of a slow start, this is probably still perfectly entertaining for kids. Like, kids are kind of desaturated quite a bit, you know, and they like things to be really fast moving. I think from what I hear, I don't know, Brendan, maybe you can comment, but like, I think there's enough going on here that will keep kids' attention.
Yeah.
well, it's just like pretty stuff on screen.
Yeah.
Like my kid, she just wants to watch the same things over and over, and I'm just not entirely sure what it is that she likes. She likes a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
I think just because she can anticipate what's going to
Yep.
happen, and it's
Yep.
kind of, she feels a bit in control of it.
So like building a pattern in the brain, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So she put the candle down, and the Wisties are calming down a bit. Oh, sort of. They're focusing. Yeah. This is basically where we will learn what the candle is actually for. Here we go. So, yep, they're focusing and they're getting into the candle fire.
It's bursting into flames.
And then she's going to Hadouken them later.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Just focus her chi.
There's one Wisty now. Look at that. Very much like creepy little Tinkerbells.
Fuck, I reckon I've watched Tinkerbell bloody about 1,000 times in the last 2 months.
Oh, really?
Oh,
You're a bit over it.
oh my God. I want to watch the Pirate Fairy.
Maybe she's
When I was a kid, I had one of those personalized Disney books, you know, where they go and they print your name into the story. And it was Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and me.
Oh yeah, I had that. I think.
Yeah, I don't remember. No, you couldn't have, because it was my story. Had my
Oh
name in
yeah,
it.
sorry, I have a different thing. Ignore that. So yeah.
Yours was Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and some Sean guy.
No, mine was Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Matt. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Matt.
Found it at the op shop after Matt got rid of it.
Yeah.
Lovely matte painting. Look at that. Even the score in that section, like, really kind of has that Fellowship vibe to it. I mean, obviously, well before Fellowship, but it turns out it feels very similar.
The other one that was probably different about this is the hero is the little girl in the end.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
They do more of that sort of stuff in kids programming, I guess, than they do in adult programming. I think as well, like back then anyway. Because I seem to remember as a kid, like there'd be a few things with like girls as the main characters and stuff, or like at least having bigger roles. Like it was kind of good. Parents were always really like conscious of making sure that I wasn't just watching like, you know, trucks smashing and, you know, that sort of thing. But then once you grow up,
The kids think it. Like my nephew Rudy, his favorite TV show at the moment is She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. He absolutely loves it. It's like because he has
apparently it's really good.
Apparently it's really good, yeah. But yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's like dancing around the house and loving the show and all that. And he doesn't care if it's girls or not. He doesn't have any concept of that. So yeah.
I used to watch the old She-Ra, I remember. All right, so they're still doing stuff with the Wisties. Like, still.
Yeah, that's run its course. Let's keep it rolling.
But they've travelled since the first encounter with the Wisties. So what this is telling me is that pretty much every single damn night, the Wisties are going to be like your cat, where it's like, oh, it's nighttime. I'm going to run around now. And everyone's trying to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
They're excited now. Yeah, great. This is a long journey, kids. Like you're gonna be really, really kind of upset. And sleep deprivation kicks in, and all of a sudden you start hallucinating. The Ewoks start looking like the Gorax, and everyone's, you know, stabbing each other in the dark. See how fun it is then.
Is that going to happen?
Brandon said something earlier that he watched it at like sleepovers or barbecues when they wanted to shut the kids up for a minute. Like this is perfect sleepover. Yeah, there you go. This is perfect sleepover. It's like Goonies light.
Yeah.
Kids go on an adventure. Some shit happens. Got to collect a few things. Way too much importance is put into like something like really small.
Explains why everyone was actually so like excited that the Wisties got recanonized, I guess, because like there's a lot of them. This would have excited the hell out of kids.
Yeah, I guess.
There's Mordor.
Now, the narration I didn't quite catch, but because I think we were speaking just at the start of the last bit, but it sounded like he said the land of assholes and dry lakes, and there was a big cratery looking thing.
I hate to correct you as acid pools, but still.
I think he said assholes.
The desert of assholes.
The desert of assholes and dry lakes.
We call this part of the planet Rear Endor. Oh god, yeah. The sweat in those suits.
Oh god, yeah.
Because this is well before they had like, cause you know, like the Chewbacca thing now has like an air conditioning. They pump cold water through it through pipes and stuff. So it's actually quite comfortable. But here, it's like, yeah, 3PO, yeah. But just like, 12 hours in that, getting paid a pittance.
God, yeah. I mean, they're in a desert, obviously somewhere in America, and that can be a little bit hard to pick whether it is actually hot or if they're freezing cold.
True.
But I mean, the sun is out, bright. I'd say they're probably pretty warm.
They'd be in that suit
wearing
all
that.
day. Yeah, they put it on in the morning and they just wear it all day, you'd assume.
I mean, God, we're walking around for an hour a day wearing a face mask, and you know how moist that gets with your own breath.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, if you were a character actor that wore a lot of this kind of thing, damn. Like, you'd want to have really good dental hygiene. Live off breath mints.
Oh, he needs his rock. He needs the specific rock
The specific rock.
It's only that one.
And this is where he realizes, like, I threw it away. I'm a dick. Oh, you dirty dog, he just said.
You dick. But didn't yeah. Good old Wicket.
For me.
That's
Thank
wicked.
Wicket's a champ. Absolute champ.
2 minutes. It's like it's a whole movie of just like trying to buy extra couple of minutes.
Yeah. That runtime up.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, it's a good idea. Wait, so there was something inside the rock.
What is it? I don't know.
Like an arrowhead?
Yeah, it looks like an arrowhead. That's definitely an arrowhead.
So, in terms of like padding out a movie, one of my favorite stories of that is like, do you ever see the movie The Scorpion King with The Rock?
Oh God, yes.
Like the prequel to The Mummy or whatever. When they edited that movie together for the first time, it was 54 minutes long.
Okay, it's a compass.
Oh, it's a wayfinder.
Ewok wayfinder. Yeah. Oh wait.
Tons.
He just said that's impossible to move. This is where you need a Jedi.
Which one of them?
So similar problem. They're trying to. Whoops, they're
That's
trying
like
to
his
get
gun.
through. Yep. Oh, it's gonna shoot it.
Come on, you
It's broken.
Ricochet. It's got laser function.
It's gonna heat up. There we go. Look at that. It worked. Well, that definitely answers your question before, Sean.
Which was?
Like about like whether they grabbed the
Okay.
the blaster. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the stream, please, so that way we keep staying up the ranks of all of those people that are making YouTube content about Caravan of Courage.
You'd be surprised.
Actually, there's a
You
fair
would.
bit.
There's a few.
All right, so they've
It
entered
was
the cave.
mentioned. It was mentioned on the Caravan of Courage wiki that there's been a petition put towards Disney Plus to try and get it on.
Good.
Someone had,
Absolutely should.
Someone had said the guy who organised it said if you get to 500 or 5,000 likes or 500,000 likes or signatures, he'll deliver it to Disney Plus dressed as Mace.
If you got you get the link for that, I will sign that. Like, really, they absolutely should. The amount of just crap that they've got on Disney Plus, like old garbage kids films that people grew up with, and they're like omitting these. Like, come on, give it to us. All right, they're putting on their hats. They're having a hat party.
Were the hats part of the stuff that the guy gave them? I can't remember.
I may have missed it. I don't know. Well, they've been carrying these like cool Viking style hats like this whole time. They're very cool. As if you wouldn't wear one.
Yeah, of course I would. And I am the coolest person you know, so
yeah.
It is weird, obviously, that. Well, I guess now when they make like Star Wars stuff for kids, it's animated, isn't it? And, like the Lego stuff and all that. But they could chuck together a few dollars and make a kids Star Wars movie now. To just go straight onto Disney Plus.
Of course. Yeah, they absolutely could. Hold on. I get a sneaking suspicion there's going to be some sort of spider. I don't know what's telling me that. Don't know why I'm thinking spider, but I'm getting a feeling.
So we're getting a bit of a Shelob in Return of the King type thing.
Yep. And of course, when you see spider webs, definitely shake them.
I think it's okay.
It's what you do. I think it's okay. Yeah. This kid knows. Yep. Here we go.
$3 million, you say?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, they've killed one quite small spider. Quite
Is
small.
that going to be the entirety of the spider thing?
I'd hope not.
Get some big mama spider.
Yeah, surely. Has to be more spider than that.
It will be very funny if there isn't. That's it.
They're doing handstands. The handstand competing now. All right. Well, the boys made it all the way across, and yeah, no spider.
Like if they made a director Disney Plus live action movie now, what do you think it would be?
Like a Jar Jar movie or something?
Yeah, I was going to say Gungans. That would be my first. Look at that spider. There we go.
That is.
We're going to suffer any loss. Like, are we gonna lose any Ewoks? Do you think?
Oh yeah. I mean,
look at that. And great comment there. So this exists. Here we go. That's what the crystal wand's for. It's spider repellent. Possessing the spider. This does ring a bell, actually. The green eyes kind of terrified me. It's that thing when you're a kid of like you don't realize it's like, oh yeah. So the green eyes signify that the spider is not dangerous anymore, but in my head it was more dangerous just because of the glowing green.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Yeah, Gungans, dogs, maybe.
Yeah. Thinking those kids from Canto Bite in the
Broom Boy's sweeping adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they were going to go straight to Disney Plus or something like that, yeah, I'd say Gungans would be high up the list.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good live action. I would love to see them do a live action Gungan story, like actually with practical puppetry rather than CG Gungans.
Oh, okay. It would
Spider's back. Wicket's getting in there.
Do that much motion capture in like a directed Disney thing.
Yeah.
With a character that they can't quite decide is beloved or hated.
So some close-ups of Wicket shivving a spider.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like
Wicket shanking a spider.
He's just, God damn! So,
actually, you know what would be a good one if they did like a droids one, like BB-8 and DO and that kind of thing. Like
that would be good.
I think that's one that would do well because they've got all the sort of tech to do that cheaply, and it's a good toy one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could get all the droid builders and stuff like that in there, and that would kill to have their droids as like background feature droids and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. I'm sure you could get Anthony Daniels to come back, do some 3PO. He doesn't give a shit.
Oh God, yeah. I know I've said this on previous streams, but if you haven't watched that long ass interview he did for Wired about being 3PO, it's on YouTube. It goes for like 30 or 40 minutes. It's really good. Really good. He goes through every 3PO costume and the ins and outs of it. Really good. Just to reveal that finally it was comfortable at the Rise of Skywalker and easy to put on the last time.
There we go. Gorax.
Yeah,
A
here we
villain.
have. Oh, he's big. He's damn big.
There we go. I like this sort of Jack and the Beanstalk fairy
Yep.
tale-ness of this. That's quite cool.
Yeah, it is. It is cool. Well, the Gorax obviously is no idiot. Like he obviously knows how to fashion tools and wearables.
Yep. And piercings, I believe?
Yeah, it looks like he's got piercings. So does he pierce himself or
Is there a
there's
Mrs.
the parents? There's the parents. Okay. See the little cage that the parents are in. So the Ewok play set when I was a kid, which I still got it at mum and dad's, had a little like rope elevator that looked just like that. The way that they fashioned that cage, like a little wooden elevator, you put it in and you wind a branch and it goes up. It's excellent.
I don't think that's a piercing. I think that's like a Thai holiday, like hair braid.
Been to Bali.
Yeah.
He's been like, this looks really good on the beach. It's going to
Yeah.
look good when I get home. It's not just a holiday thing.
Yeah. Surprised he's not wearing tie-dye.
Yeah. Fisherman's pants.
I bought a pair of fisherman's
You
pants
did
in
necklace.
Guatemala.
Yes.
They were the right temperature pant to wear over there, but I've never worn them since.
Nah.
Way too breezy for Melbourne.
Yeah.
There's lots of looking rather than fighting. My God. All right.
How are we gonna get my parents down?
How are we gonna get my parents down? All right. So given that there's a sequel to this, my thoughts are, what do we think they're going to stay on the planet? Get the parents back and then they're just going to stay there? Because I can't remember. Let's predict this.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The Battle of Endor, everyone except Sindel dies in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
And then it's just like that, because they put all their. So yeah, when I was saying they had a whole nother movie written,
yeah,
that was for something else, and then that got canned, and then they went. She put Sindel in there, and then she's So it's kind of like a fantasy, has nothing to do with much, less to do with Star Wars than this.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. That is a big spoiler.
Sorry. It might be harder to find than this, but
Bill Beck, if Bill Beck is still in the chat room, be known. Let yourself be known. Tell everyone what you're doing, because I think Brandon's just asked when are we doing the sequel, but I think you guys at Pop Culture Hour are going to be doing Battle for Endor soon. But you'll have to tell me what you're actually doing. Are you doing a watch along, or are you doing like a post watching commentary? If you're still there.
Well, we'll have to carry on doing our watch-alongs, take a bit of a break and come back, and then,
Yeah.
Got those wild cards.
All right. So they've climbed a rope. They've gotten up to the parents in the cage. Actually, just in case, I might message Bill. If you're still there, jump into the stream and plug your Battle for Endor show. Cool. I've messaged him. Hopefully he's still there. We'll find out what their Battle for Endor stream is going to be, or show. All right. So they're doing the Scooby-Doo thing where they're hiding under baskets and running. This is it's the Scooby-Doo thing. We're gonna have the Gorax at one end of the cave, and they're just gonna be like going through little doorways.
Well, it's either the Scooby-Doo thing or like the Metal Gear Solid hiding in a box thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
So Gorax was sus to it, squished the box, but there's
Three-card
nothing
hunting.
in there. It's definitely Scooby-Doo.
Well, in Scooby-Doo, they'd be like hiding, wouldn't they? Like in the box, like against the thing.
I got to say, I know that Steele Saunders would roll over and vomit on himself if he heard me say it. But
Hang on, the
I'm glad
Gorax has nipples.
What?
There's nipples on that suit.
What?
Yeah. Big nips. Big
Joel
Gorax.
Schumer.
nip. No piercings, but
No
nips.
piercings on them. All right, hold on. We'll try and get some Gorax nipple on there. I was saying like Steele Saunders wouldn't like it, but I'm glad that they CG-eyed blinking eyelids onto the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Seeing
it
them
does
not
help,
blink
doesn't
is
it?
disconcerting. All right, now. Oh.
Are you looking for nip?
That was very, very rancor.
Oh, nip.
It's just really chopping at his foot. Axe guy is
He's a
giving
goner.
giving the Gorax a pedicure.
Mm. Oh yeah, because they cut the spider web, didn't they? So now they can't get back.
That's right. Now they can't get back.
Silly.
Yep. Yeah, didn't think it through. Mace is still in there, apparently. They're like, where's Mace? And there he is. He's got the Wisties. And there we see what the Wisties do. Basically, that's it. They just act like mosquitoes.
Oh, great.
Flies. Flies in summer.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Flying too.
Yep, and he's going to... So basically, that is all of us in summer here when the flies come out.
The sticky flies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love Christmas. Trying to get flies.
One of the
on my
Ewoks
eye.
got clobbered with rocks.
Oh no.
All right, so I'm not sure why I thought they were doing a Battle for Endor show, but not doing a Battle for Endor show. So I guess we're going to have to. But do check out Pop Culture Hour. Friends of ours run that. Formerly Rogue One, a Star Wars podcast for winners.
Friend.
All right, we've suffered our first loss.
Do you remember that, like, when you'd watch, like, when we were kids and you watched something like the 80s and the 90s and people would just get killed off? Like, there was always someone died in these things. And I don't know if they still do that kind of thing these days, but, like...
Disney movies are probably 90% strike rate of parents dying.
Yeah, well, that's very true. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Almost all of them.
I have been to, like,
first
like a young adult or like a middle grade writing class, and they were like, "Yeah, you got to kill the parents off straight away if you're gonna have if you're gonna have children protagonists. Get those parents out the way ASAP."
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this did it. The parents got
You gotta
killed.
grow.
Yeah. But anything, always is getting unceremoniously removed.
All right. All right, they're going to trip him.
Right, classic Ewok.
Yep, classic Ewok maneuver. So as a prequel to Return of the Jedi, this is where we would see it all for the first time.
Yeah.
All right, let's trip. Now, okay, is the Gorax going to drag them with the rope?
I mean, the law of physics
A little
would
bit.
say yes.
Oh. All right, so they've tripped the Gorax over to the step. Gorax is like, what did you do that for? Oh. And the crystal laser pointer also
Does whatever it needs to do.
Yep. Does a lot of things. It can hypnotize spiders. It can break stalactites. And now they're going to shoot this thing. It's like, yeah, cool. Shoot him in the shoulder, and down the hole the Gorax goes. So yeah, they went into the Gorax's home. Killed him. Yeah, good.
It's the classic.
You arrive in a place and you attack the indigenous life forms, and
Yep.
Nah, Gorax seemed like he was a bad guy.
Yeah, he seemed like a bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
Definitely seemed like a bit of a jerk. All right.
He died
And it looks
for
like-
all of us.
Yeah, it looks like Mace has learned his lesson, and they're all sad about Axe Ewok.
Mm-hmm.
Mace acknowledges that he died for all of us. Really setting us up for the idea of sacrifice being noble as a kid. Yeah. Oh, the
Yep.
Gorax is back. It's Ben Solo.
Same hair.
There he is. When we say Ben Solo deserved better, this is what we mean.
Yeah.
Brandon, why does he have a bottomless pit in his kitchen?
He's got to put his scraps somewhere.
All right, and he's back. And he's back down the hole.
It's the axe of accuracy.
Yeah. Accuracy.
Accuracy. Well, I'd hope that the given they
the
only
rope
hit him
now.
in the shoulder again, or they hit him in the shoulder or the neck. Like, I mean, the Gorax seems pretty big. A little blade's going to go in about this far. Surely he's going to climb back up.
They haven't quite decided how big the Gorax is, have they? Because, like,
Yeah.
those stairs, I
Okay.
feel like that would be like jumping down a hill.
The Gorax has carved out the whole house, but it made tiny little steps for himself.
Yeah, little teensy tiny steps. And then, like, if it's an axe that's being carried by an Ewok, you would think like that would just go in your shoulder like it was a toothpick, and you'd be like, oh, that's a mild inconvenience at best.
All right, Wisties are popping in.
That sounds good.
Sounds good. No, it sounds. Oh,
Let's get out of here.
let's get out of here. The dad at the start when it was dark kind of reminded me of the dude from the original Battlestar Galactica. I actually thought it was him for a second.
Okay.
What's his name? God, me and names of things today. I should actually look up names before I comment. But yeah, I think he played the original Apollo in.
Oh, and then he was
Battlestar-
in the new.
He was in the new one as like a different character, just cameo. Thanks for everything, Wisty.
I don't know. I think he was a bit more than a cameo, wasn't he? He was a bit of a villain.
Oh, I meant more like, as
Oh,
that
I see. Yeah,
actor.
like it's a fan service.
But yeah, he was big. He was a big character in that battle. What was his name? Again, he was like wasn't a politician, but he ran for he was a person for the people, and then he got into politics to try and screw everyone over.
Yeah.
All right, Ewok party.
Rabbit.
This is what they do. They celebrate everything.
Would you like an orange full of blue? it's an orange full of blueberries.
Yeah. And space ferrets. All right, it's Earth. It's Earth, man. They've got ferrets.
Papaya?
We're gonna have to really figure out what the Ewok extinction level event is.
A chunk of the Death Star falling onto
Oh, yeah.
the planet.
Yes. So that says that the Ewoks were all in one spot, I guess.
No,
Oh
yeah.
wait, no, it's not the Death Star because they're around at the end.
They're around at the end.
Rise of
So
Skywalker.
one of the
It's part of a
spaceships.
capital ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the
Someone
Sith
thought it was a
fleet.
good idea to do a holdo maneuver above the Ewoks, and they all get impaled.
Mhm.
Forces in the universe.
All right, so yeah, love is the strongest force of the universe. And that's it. It's done. Ah, god damn. I'll take the audio out of this. Edited by John Nutt and George Lucas, executive produced. All right, what did we think?
It's great.
That was actually better than I thought it would be.
It's better than Holiday Special, which I know is not a high bar, but in terms of like just a made-for-TV thing, at least they did give it a plot line and they actually did something with it. And obviously,
Far
like
less cocaine, obviously.
Yeah, much less. And it wasn't very like not like winking at the trilogy. There wasn't like any. I would dare say, other than the Ewoks, wasn't any like fan service, was there? There wasn't like no, which is very different to how something like that would be made today. You'd have to put something in.
Yeah, just allude to it. Even for kids. This is clearly made for 5-year-olds.
Yeah,
and like I watched it around that age and loved it. I haven't seen it since, but like it was it's interesting and it's a good introduction for kids, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's exactly. You're right, Brandon.
Yeah.
And from comments and messages that I got from people who, like, they said, "Oh my god, I love that kid. I love that movie when I was a kid. Like, watched it 1,000 times. Lozzie, shout out if you're around." And it's exactly for that. I think. Yeah. And it'd be great if they could make more because, and like you said, Sean, like not put any fan service in.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, just make something. Just be like, okay, here's a film about the droids having some kind of adventure, and it's for kids. It's not, I mean, I imagine there would be a ton of people who would still make like, angry YouTube videos about it. But put on
everything is for me.
Yeah, exactly. The everything is for me crowd, and just make. If they made like it's like the BB-8 Adventures, and it was just like BB-8, like and a bunch of kids, and they went on an adventure. Great.
Well, they had the they had the what was that shorts that had Ray in it?
Do you mean like the super short ones where they're like everyone's a little ball, like the roll shorts?
And then there was like Forces, and there's Forces of Destiny, which was
Forces of Destiny. That's the one.
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, that was
great. But yeah, if they could do live action, it would be awesome.
Yeah,
it'd be really fun.
I think like you got a really good opportunity with that sort of stuff to do. Like, Sean, like you said, not worry too much about fan service and just world build. Like, there's stuff from the other Ewok movie that's now in The Mandalorian. Like what do you call it? The blurgs. I think that's from the other Ewok movie, isn't it?
Yeah. And the Night Witches from the Ewok. Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing that people are doing. Like, I know the author Kevin Scott does a lot of that, where he will kind of bring stuff back in, like but not like, because I know people, whenever anyone mentions Life Day, suddenly everyone's like, "Oh, the holiday special's canon." You're like, no, Life Day is canon.
Life Day is canon.
Holiday special is not canon. That one aspect has been brought along, like the blurgs or like whatever. But yeah, just have a bit of like. Because there's tons of like the kids' books have tons of things where they just have like a bunch of kids having an adventure that's just completely unrelated to the Star Wars stuff. Yeah. So why not?
Yeah. And like you can always write books and you can always write things and stuff like that that's new. And that's always cool. But sometimes just seeing it, like see the visual Easter egg pop up. And if you don't keep making stuff that features that kind of world building that's completely separate, eventually you'll run out of that, and then it's only in the books or it's only in the comics. Not everyone gets into that, but more people watch a TV show and a movie.
Oh, if you made the Droid Adventures and you put it on Disney Plus, a load of kids would watch it, but also we would watch it, and we were all in our 30s, 40s, or whatever, and you'd watch it and be like, okay, this is not for me, but it was cool that this little thing was in the background,
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. Patrick here says definitely didn't expect much. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, when was this made? Like early 80s?
84.
84. It's pretty damn good, I think, for a 1984 straight to VHS, aired it once or twice on television kind of show. Like, pretty damn cool. Aussie's there.
So good. Got to do it. We'll track it down. Why not? I was just thinking the way to inoculate yourself against the fan service crowd is, in what was that Wes Anderson movie where it's set in Eastern Europe?
Budapest. Grand
Budapest Hotel, and it's like a story written. It's like told to the narrator. It's sort of third-hand storytelling.
Yeah, it keeps.
And so you can. So like all that world is like really rich and colourful and kind of fantastic, but it's you can say, oh well, it's not canon because it's being told as it's like a myth story or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, since
set that precedent, like that concept up at the start, and that you can go, well, it's canon as in it's a story that exists in the world of which we're telling it, but the story itself is
more
third hand.
Yeah,
well, you could just have it. I'd definitely watch something if you had Anthony Daniels 3PO come out and he's just like telling a story, and it kind of then cuts to whatever, and then you're like, okay, well then, like you say, you can kind of some of the more fantastic bits. You can be like, okay, well that's just storytelling, and you can decide what's what.
Yeah,
right.
It's like, I mean, the Lego stuff is, I think, probably the only thing where they're doing it. Like, there are animated Lego Star Wars things on Disney Plus, and I don't think any of that's canon. Like, and like the canon obsession, I think, can be a little bit of it can hold you back. If you just sort of make everything live action has to be things like, well, no, like you said, it doesn't have to be. You can find other workarounds, and it doesn't have to be Lego. I think Lego is a good proving ground because Lego's got like its own unique brand of humor, and it's a Lego thing, a Lego property. But like, hell yeah, 3PO stories, like continuing a series of Star Wars legends, like off into other things. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome, and fans would love it.
Just keep you watching.
Yeah, I would watch them. I would straight up watch them. I was super impressed by this, actually, for what it is.
Oh yeah, my
expectations
is very low.
Yeah, but it just hits all those like little amuse-bouche kind of. You're like, oh, it's a little taste. Love it.
Yeah.
Brandon said it's like perfect Sunday morning watching.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't really get a lot of that anymore because of the advent of streaming. It's like there's not that. Yeah. Early morning watching, the Saturday night family movie kind of doesn't really happen anymore. Like what was that, like the 6:30 start?
Well, that's when we go to my in-laws in the country, I do check the TV listings before I go, and then sometimes you're like, after dinner, should we watch whatever's on, and it will be something interesting, or you end up watching like Rocky 4, and it's just because it's on.
Blade was on like free to air the other day.
Oh, really?
That's awesome. Yeah.
And just looking for the channel, like, this film, and then you watch it, and then there's too many ads, and you get annoyed, and you go to bed. It's great.
Yeah.
Or you find it on Netflix or whatever, and and watch from where you watched up to without ads.
Exactly.
What I loved about the ads, though, especially if it was like family movie time, is like it was an excuse. It's like, commercial break, and you just get up and go get ice cream or go get chips or whatever. That was. You had built-in toilet breaks, and you needed them as a kid, and snack breaks or snack top-ups.
or you'd know, Sean, the English version where they have like a longer break but less of them, but it's perfect to boil the kettle.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 minutes of ads where you're like, well, I can boil the kettle, make a cup of tea, and come back, and then
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
I mean, there used to be a thing. I don't know if you ever had this on like Aussie TV, but what would happen is like when it was about to be the ads, in the corner of the screen, there'd be like a little black and white square that would appear. So you knew that there was like that meant there was like 60 seconds till an ad came on. So you're like, oh, okay, I can. So you're watching something, you're like, oh, I'm dying to go to the toilet, and then that would appear. You're like, oh, okay, cool. If I just hold out for 60 more seconds, then. But yeah, pretty good.
Never had that here. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
The cigarette burn.
Cigarette burn, yeah.
Try and trap you into watching the ads here.
Yeah,
that's a great idea. Great idea. But Brendan, thanks for joining us for this. Man. Thanks for
sorry for the
it.
early delay. It's very fun.
Tech issues.
I figured it out, but let's get back for Battle of Endor. I reckon that's a great idea.
We should. I absolutely think we should now. Like that was fun. I mean, we've been doing the other commentaries and stuff, and we've seen those movies so many times. It's actually rare where I can watch something and go like, I haven't seen this Star Wars thing before. This is great.
Yeah,
this is great.
It definitely falls in that like so long ago I've forgotten all of it, but it's kind of familiar.
Yeah. Well, if you're keen for that, let us know. Throw a comment in there, and before you head off, make sure you hit the like button so that our stream keeps up and relevant in YouTube. And if you want to follow Brendan, because you're already following us, that's your Instagram, right? I've got that right. Yeah,
Cheers.
Instagram @_monkey. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Like it's been super fun, and we love doing these things. So we'll keep doing them, but we haven't got any dates announced for it yet. But what have we got coming up? We've got Force Fest coming up. That's probably our next big live stream.
Yep, Force Fest at the end of the month, and then you'll have to put a poll back on Facebook and kind of see what movies people want us to do watch-alongs of. Yeah.
Well, I think we'll just count Battle for Endor as being a thumbs
That'll be the
up.
wild card. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to do that one. And
a suggestion for like the little Clone Wars sort of groups where they like the Battle of Mandalore stuff.
Oh yeah, cool. Clone Wars arcs.
Like 3 or 4 episodes of Clone Wars would be cool.
That would be very cool. Very cool. We did Rogue One, obviously, and Sean, maybe give a bit of a patron plug because something changed there because we can't have the Rogue One stream on YouTube.
Yes, so we ended up, because of copyright issues, so we've stripped all the audio out and we've made it as a kind of like an audio commentary that you can access via Patreon, because it was very good and we definitely want it to be shared, but it just, we can't get it visually back up, can we? It just won't.
YouTube won't find it. It's done. It's a done deal now.
Which sucks. But you can still watch the Last Jedi one. That we kind of got up past our copyright stuff and got that one sorted. So that's really good. And obviously this one is really good. But so check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow button. We'll put up a poll for the next watch-alongs and see what people pick. And tweet at Matt at Blue Bantha Milk. And is that it?
We already said Patreon. This one, buy Brendan a coffee with his merch royalties on his super cool design. It's good coffee once a year. Grab that, and we will. I think see everyone soon. I think we'll have to get another stream going somewhat soon. We haven't got anything scheduled, but we'll get it going. So thanks for stopping by, everyone, and until next time.
Until next time.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.